Alright, well, this is my summary of Chapter 18 of Worship New and Old. The role of music in worship. Um, Basically, this chapter goes through and discusses the role that music is played in worship throughout the history of the church, from the New Testament church through the Reformation, through contemporary. Um, One of the quotes I wanted to point out was just in like the first couple paragraphs when it says, "Music and worship draws the earthly worshipper into the heavens to stand with the heavenly throng as they offer praise to God." Uh, I thought that was an excellent way of describing what music and worship does. Um, and being on front line, I can definitely attest to that. Next, it kind of goes into the five different um, ways that people have worshipped throughout the history, the different types of sound, proclamation, rhythmic cadences, chant, acclamation, and jubilus. And then it kind of goes into some of the histories of the New Testament church, the ancient church, the medieval church, and then how they worshipped. They went from like liturgies and chants to some hymns. And then the Reformation, people like um, Martin Luther and Bach produced uh, different different worship songs, hymns, um, hymns that, as Luther described it, were plain melody, strong harmony, and a stately rhythm. Um, then it goes into the modern period, and then into the contemporary period, where now our music is more subjective to our culture. Um, so the cool modern thing to do now is heavy guitar and drums and vocals with multiple harmonies, and so that's what our worship consists of. Whereas back in the day, it wasn't so much like that. Even in the last 20 years, we've seen worship change from a piano emphasis to a guitar-led emphasis in worship. So that is um, kind of the basis of the chapter, other than just kind of like an outline of how the order of service would have gone. So, chapter 18.